Hi, dear boys. Hope everything is great with you and your families. It's our 8th week of distance learning, and you've been doing a tremendous job so far. Please keep the spirit up. In our lesson today, we're going to read and learn about the life cycle of the dragonfly, and that is in our workbook, page 60. So, by the end of our lesson, you will be able to read the text fluently, explain the meaning of the new words, and talk about the life cycle of the dragonfly. Pause the video, please, and open your workbook on page 60. What is the title of the text we're going to read? The title is World of Water. What is the genre of the text? Genre means type or kind, remember? So, the genre is non-fiction. And what type of non-fiction? Explanatory. So, what would it explain about? It will explain about the life cycle of the dragonfly. What is a dragonfly? How does it look like? Well, look at the picture here. This is a dragonfly. Many of you maybe have seen it in reality. So try to remember how it looks like. And now please, I want you to pause the video for 3 minutes and read the first paragraph deeply. And now let's read together. The dragonfly eggs hatch into nymphs. Dragonfly nymphs live in the water while they grow and develop into dragonflies. This can take up to 4 years to complete. Dragonfly nymphs live in ponds because the water is calmer than in streams or rivers. And now, let's get to know the meaning of some words. Hatch. As you can see in this picture, hatch means open and produce a young animal. This eggshell is hatching into a bird. But what do we call the animal coming out of the dragonfly egg? We call it a nymph. So dragonfly eggs hatch into nymphs. How does a dragonfly nymph look like? This is a dragonfly nymph. This is how it looks like. Where do dragonfly nymphs live? They live in water. And remember the title, World of Water. What type of water do they live in? Nymphs live in ponds and not in streams or rivers. Why do they live in ponds? Because the water is calmer than in streams or rivers. Down in the pictures, you see the pond, the stream, and the river. See the 3 bodies of water? The pond is the calmest, as the streams and rivers have stronger currents, which is not suitable or not a suitable habitat for the dragonfly nymphs. And now please pause the video again and read the second and the third paragraphs. Take 3 minutes. Done. Fine. Let's read together. The young dragonfly will look for a mate, and the whole cycle begins again. Adult dragonflies live for about 2 months. In springtime, once the nymph is fully grown, it will crawl out of the water up to the stem of a plant. The nymph will shed its skin onto the stem of the plant and will then be a young dragonfly. So, for how long do adult dragonflies live? They live for about 2 months. When does a nymph become fully grown? In which time? In springtime. What will it do then? It will crawl out of the water. That is, gets out of the water. Where to? Up to the stem of a plant. What is a stem? A stem is, as you studied in science, this part of the plant that supports the leaves. You look at this picture here and see this nymph shedding its skin. Shedding, that is, removing its skin to become a young dragonfly. And now the fourth and the fifth paragraphs. Silent reading for about 3 minutes, please. Don't forget to pause the video. Okay. A male and a female dragonfly will mate while they are flying in the air. Afterwards, the female dragonfly will lay her eggs on a plant leaf in the water. The life cycle has begun. A dragonfly has a lifespan of more than 1 year, but very little of it is actually as an adult dragonfly. There are 3 stages in a dragonfly's life cycle: the egg, the nymph, and the adult dragonfly. So where does the female dragonfly lay her eggs? It lays them on a plant leaf. Where? In the water. And what is the lifespan of a dragonfly? How long? But first, what does even the word lifespan means? Lifespan means the length of a whole life. So for how long does the dragonfly approximately live? It lives for more than 1 year. But as an adult dragonfly, very little of this life span is spent as an adult dragonfly. And now finally, can you tell how many stages are there in a life cycle of a dragonfly? Well, of course you can. There are 3 stages. What are they? First, the egg, and then the nymph, and finally, the adult dragonfly. And now, after we read and understood the text, can you do exercise A? Let's see. Make a glossary by matching the underlined words in the extract to the meanings below. So please go back to the text, read the underlined words, and read the explanations below and try to match each underlined word with its meaning. Pause the video for 5 minutes and try. Okay, now let's check the answers together. 1. The length of a whole lifetime. That is lifespan. 2. The part of a plant that supports the leaves. That is stem. 3. Young dragonflies. Nymphs. Great job! Wow, awesome! We finished our lesson. And what I want to hear right now is that you can read the text fluently, explain the meaning of the new words, and tell about the life cycle of the dragonfly. And to prove so, please go to your Edmodo account and take the online Dragonfly life cycle exit sheet. Best of luck, see you soon, stay safe.